Hey guys, we're going to take it nice and easy this morning, kind of wake up the body nice and gradually so that you can get out into the world and do better, live better, and be better. So I just want you to unroll your mat and meet me in child's pose. We're going to be here for a while. So make sure that you just kind of surrender into the pose. Feel free to take your big toes together, opening your knees as wide as possible. And instead of reaching your arms out as far as you can go in the beginning, bring them kind of close into the body so there's no upper body work at all. Your body isn't trying to accomplish anything or do anything. You are completely surrendering here before we introduce ourselves to any movements. Finding some breathing here. I want you to take a big inhale through your nose and really feel your chest expand. Feel your collarbone expand, your back widen. Take it to the top of that breath. I mean, really fill it up where your belly feels like your belly button might feel like it's actually hitting the mat. And then hold that breath there. You're going to exhale through your mouth. You should feel that breath kind of hit the mat and then bounce back onto your skin. You are alive. You are taking up space in the universe. And with that, your breath should be your biggest presence here. So again, take a big inhale through the nose. Feel that chest expand. Feel your back open up. And then exhale through the mouth. Almost like a mini facial you're giving yourself. Try this about 3 more times. Remember, you should hear yourself breathing. You should not only hear yourself breathing, but you should feel that breath on your skin, in your presence, in your space. With the next inhale, you're going to walk your hands out as far as you possibly can and plant the palm of your hands firmly into the mat. Exhale, surrender there. You'll inhale, take your drishti forward, taking your gaze towards your thumbs. And then exhale, start to shift slowly, pushing up and out. You're going to find yourself kind of going into a cow pose or all fours, but you're not going to commit there. So you're going to inhale, shift the weight forward, and just as your pelvis is about to melt, shift your tailbone back with an arch, but then slowly rounding like cat pose before you surrender into child's pose again. This should be long and exaggerated. The longer you take through your movement, the longer breath you have. So again, we're slowly waking up the body. Inhale, slowly start to round the back up like you're going to meet all fours. Sink in the pelvis or groin, just a tad. And then exhale, start to shift back to your tailbone, round the back like cat pose, shift back into child's pose, Balasana. Again, inhale, slowly push up on all fours as you open and arch the back. Shift your pelvis or groin forward just a tad bit, and before you commit to laying it down, start to shift back through your tailbone, around the back like cat pose, surrender into child's pose. Find this 2 to 3 more times at your own pace. Think about being water and how it moves and can't be trapped, how it effortlessly surrenders into all of its spaces and fluidly flows. Your movement should kind of mimic that ease and grace. Make sure this is your last moving cat and cow. And then you're going to tuck the toes underneath you. Keep your tailbone even with your knees and surrender into puppy pose. If this is very difficult for you, you feel free to put a block under your hands. Otherwise, your chin should be connected to the mat. Your throat chakra should be surrendering into the mat. Your drishti is at the tip of your nose. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, shift through, sink your pelvis or groin into the mat for Cobra or Bujidasana. Hands are at the edge of the mat, so they're very long. Take a big inhale as you slowly surrender into the floor. And then exhale. Keep your toes tucked. Shift your heels back. Activate your thighs. Do not clench your butt. Roll your shoulders back one more breath. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, slowly shift back just with the tailbone. Keep the hands or forearms glued to the mat. And again, you're in puppy pose or some version thereof. You're only there for a half a breath because you inhale again, surrender your pelvis or groin into the floor. And then exhale, slowly sink down until you're in Sphinx pose. From here, you're going to inhale, lift those toes off the mat and your palms off the mat. Engage your core. Do not clench your butt. Take one more breath. Inhale here. And exhale, slowly push out of it back into Bujidasana. Elbows should be making love to your rib cage. Your drishti is up towards your ceiling. Your throat chakra is singing open. Your butt is not clenched. You're going to take an inhale, start to shift the tailbone back, melt it as easy and as beautiful, as effortlessly as you can. Round that back, surrender into child's pose, Balasana. Good morning. Take a big inhale here. Slowly start to shift up all fours. You're going to open and arch the back, sink the pelvis or groin into the floor, and say hello to Cobra pose, Bujidasana. Take a big inhale as you slowly start to melt in. Elbows make love to your rib cage. Float the toes and the palms off the floor. Engage the core. Do not clench the butt. Take a big inhale here, sinking down into the mat. Surrender. And then exhale again, Bujidasana. Beautiful. Tuck the toes underneath you. Inhale, shift through your tailbone. Bend the knees. Slowly sink back into downward facing dog. Nice. Walk the feet in maybe one step. Take a big inhale and slowly bend one knee and then the other. Walk in the dog. We're going to inhale, bend deep through the right knee and sink your hips over so you take a little twist. Inhale back to center. And again, bend the opposite knee so that left knee will bend and you will sink through the hips. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Feel free to continue to walk the dog. Do not take the doggy running. The idea of downward facing dog is that you're using your entire body. The heels of your feet are actively trying to sink into the mat. Even if they don't touch, you are actively trying to sink them. Pull the belly into your rib cage. Roll your shoulders back towards your hips. Your elbows spin in, not out. Your drishti is at the tip of your nose or belly button. Breathe here. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slowly drop the knees. Push back. You're sitting on the heels of your feet. And just take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, slowly planting the palms on the mat, knees underneath the hips, and exhale there. If you feel the need for a cat and cow, feel free. Otherwise, tuck the toes underneath you and exhale into downward facing dog. We're going to find waves. Remember, we're fluid like water. Inhale high up on the tippy toes. Really pour your weight forward. You'll melt it down into plank position. And instead of committing there, inhale, start to bend your knees, shift your tailbone back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's do it again. Inhale high up on the tippy toes. Pour the weight forward into plank like you're doing a push-up. Don't commit there though. Exhale, bend the knees, shift back, down facing dog. Beautiful. This last one, you're going to end up high up on your tippy toes, and I want you to slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Do not rush. Take your time. Be graceful. Meet at the front of the mat and hold it there. Inhale, open and arch your back, halfway lift, drishti out. Exhale, back into forward fold. Maybe take a rock from heel to toe, feel free. Inhale, open and arch your back, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold, put a slight bend in your knees. Hold it here, maybe your rib cage touches your thighs. And exhale, hold it, sink down to the heels of your feet, pull your belly in, drishti out. Inhale, last breath. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Commit to the hang. Commit to the surrender. Really allow your body to fall forward. Weight is in the toes, not the heels of the feet. Inhale, open and arch your back. And then exhale, slowly bend the knees. Rib cage touches your thighs. And this time, reach your palms out. Take a big inhale, palms meet at the forehead. Exhale, forward fold. Again, surrender. You should be a little deeper than you were before. Inhale, open and arch your back, halfway lift. Exhale, slowly bend your knees. Rib cage touches your thighs. Reach the arms out forward. Take a big inhale. Thumbs connect to your third eye. Exhale, forward fold. Nice. Last one. Inhale, open and arch the back, halfway lift. Exhale, hands are on your hips, nice flat back. Engage here. Think about the energy running from the heels of your feet all the way up to your tailbone. Take the inhale and then exhale again, forward fold. Grab the calves. Surrender here. Try not to smash your face into your thighs, but really surrender the crown of the head. Inhale, open and arch your back, halfway lift. Slowly bend the knees. Exhale, slowly round at the back. Engage in each and every vertebrae as you come back up to center like you're walking up a long set of steps. Inhale, slowly open and arch the back, and then exhale, let those palms drop. Grab the back of your thighs or interlace your fingers. Push your belly forward, sink down through the heels of your feet. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, upward salute. Sweep the arms up over your head. Drishti goes with you. Pull the belly in. Sink down through the heels of your feet. And exhale, nice standing back bend, very tiny. Inhale, goddess those arms. And then exhale. Slowly bring them down. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sink through your tailbone. Take one more big inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open and arch your back. Halfway lift, Drishti out. Exhale, step the right foot back the length of your mat. Heel to big toe, you have a straight line. Inhale, slowly drop the back knee. Relax the foot. Low lunge, Ajiyasana. Take a big inhale here, and then exhale, shift back like a half runner stretch. Flex the front foot. Inhale, slowly push back into it. Tuck the back toe. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Find some version here. Feel free to put your palm on your shin, hip, or thigh, or a block. Drishti is up at your wrist. Take a big inhale, drown the moon. And exhale, bring it back, three-legged dog. Sink here for one solid breath. Sink the rooted foot into the mat, the heel into the mat. Take a big inhale here, shift the weight forward. Exhale, down facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, nice wave, high up on the tippy toes, shift the weight back. Exhale, drop the knees, surrender, child's pose. Take another inhale, slowly round it back up all fours. Sink the pelvis to groin. Exhale, Bujidasana, Cobra Pose. Don't clench the butt. Inhale, tuck the toes underneath you. Shift back through the knees. Slight little bend. Exhale, down facing dog. Beautiful. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, slowly walk the feet towards your hands. Do not rush. Take your time. Make it as effortless as possible. There is no rush. Inhale, open and arch your back, halfway lift. And exhale, slowly bend the knees, rounding up the back, engaging each and every vertebrae as you come back up to center. Remember, think about going up a long set of steps. Take your time. Inhale again, open and arch your back. Drishti may go up towards the ceiling. And exhale, drop those palms behind you. They either connect to the back of the thighs or interlace the fingers, standing back bend. Let your throat chakra sing. Take one more big inhale here. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Inhale, upward salute, sweep the palms up. Exhale, standing back bend, goddess those arms. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale here, flat back, shift forward. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, open and arch your back, halfway lift, drishti out. Exhale, step the left leg back the length of your mat. Cue the big toe, you should have a straight line. Inhale, drop the back knee, relax the foot. Exhale, Ajiyasana, low lunge. Take an inhale here, and exhale, shift back, half run and stretch. Flex the front foot, engage that hammy. Take a big inhale as you round it forward. Exhale, tuck the back toe underneath you, set it up, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, find wherever you need to connect to the mat. Palm can be on the mat, block, shin, hip, or thigh. Wrist to wrist, you have a straight line. Zip that belly in, tuck that butt. Take one big inhale, draw the moon. Exhale, bring it back to the mat. Palms are flat. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, three-legged dog. Remember, you're trying to sink the heel of the rooted foot into the mat. Shift your weight. Roll the shoulders back towards the hips. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale high up on the tippy toes. Pour the weight forward into plank like you're doing a push-up. Exhale, bend the knees. Drop it back. Child's pose. You got this. Long. Inhale, open and arch, push up all fours. Exhale, Bujidasana. From here, take a big inhale and exhale, push up, upward facing dog. Hold it here, engage the core, take a big inhale and exhale, push back but stay high up on your tippy toes. Downward facing dog, tippy toe, you can do this. Open up those toes. Take a big inhale here, shift the weight forward, tuck the toes, shift back, child's pose, Balasana. Beautiful. Push back on all fours. Inhale, push your pelvis forward. Ustrasana, camel pose. Find your version of it. You can tuck the toes or leave them flat, totally up to you. Your palms can grab the heels of your feet or the back of your thighs. Whatever works for you. You're only here one solid breath. Big inhale here. And then exhale, take your time, surrender into child's pose. Take your time and maybe say something nice to yourself here. Remind yourself that you are doing awesome, no matter where you are in your life. When you're ready, you're going to inhale, push up all fours, open and arch the back, and then exhale, drop the forearms on the mat. Take a big inhale here, tuck the toes underneath you, and exhale, set up for dolphin pose. If you do not have an inversion practice, stay here in dolphin pose. Otherwise, we are saying hello to Sirsasana, headstand. Inhale here wherever you are in your practice. And exhale, you can hold it right here where the knees are tucked, feet are active, or feel free to take it up. Feel free to find a traditional headstand where the fingers are interlaced behind you and they're at the back of the head supporting you like a wall. Or you can keep your forearms on the mat like mine are and hold it there. Whatever you're choosing, pick it what works for you. Take one more breath here, you're holding it, engage that core. And then exhale, slowly drop those toes, shift back. You're sitting on the heels of your feet. Once you release down and you're sitting on the heels of the feet, find your version of seated cat and cow here with maybe shoulder rolls and neck rolls, whatever feels comfortable for you to just kind of surrender into. 2 organic breaths, whatever you choose. And then you inhale, sweep the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, pull the palms in front of your heart. Thumb will go at the third eye. Take a big inhale here. And then exhale, find a slight back bend again, surrendering. Elbows are even with your shoulders. Palms are open and activated. You are sending your praises, your love and light up to the universe and just being grateful for who you are, where you are, and what you are. Inhale, open and arch the back. Let those palms drop. And then exhale, surrender back into the mat. Stretch the hands out forward in front of you. Inhale, open and arch your back. Sink down, cobra pose or upward facing dog, whatever works for you. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Take your time. Slowly walk your feet up towards the front of your mat, finding forward fold. Inhale, open and arch your back, halfway lift. Exhale, back to forward fold. Inhale, open and arch your back. Last one. And exhale, slowly bend the knees, rounding up the back, engaging each and every vertebrae as you come back up to center, finding mountain pose, Tadasana, Samasthiti, back at 0. Bring the palms together in front of your heart. Set your intention for your day. When you walk out the door, you are blessed. You are ready to go. Can't nothing shake this peace you got. Thanks for sharing practice with me. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Om Shanti Ashe. Namaste.